Yo, what up, peeps? It's your boy C's once again from thecesarlife.com, and you already know who Tara is. We were just having an awesome conversation about building this new model. So you guys heard me talk about this a ton, and what's up? Yeah, Papa Squat. So you guys hear me talking about this a ton. It's like the model that us in the fitness industry are fighting is, you know, standing over clients, trading our hours for dollars. But instead of doing that, why not build an existing model until we render the old model obsolete, right? Because when you do that, you have more, you bring back more belief systems with building that new model. As you go and look back at the old model, you're like, all right, that's not for me anymore.
Yep.
If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, go back to that video I did in season 2 where it's reprogramming the subconscious mind. It's like the fantasy that I had starting out is having money come to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. That was the fantasy. Now I built a theory, and the theory is the theory lies within the Fit Pro Development League. You know, as I explained to her, I explained it to her where she was able to understand it, and now she can regurgitate the same theory into other coaches that she comes in contact with. Now, the actual fact is where we present this idea in the summit, because once we have more coaches ingrained with this idea, now we can all go out and create the fact. As we create the fact and we become and we create products and services that are needed and useful to the clients or audience of the Fit Pro Development League, then sky's the limit.
That's right.
Right? And she's actually working on, you know, that product and service, which is the Me First, right? Me First. Can you express what's going in the Me First?
Me First. So it's taking a look at how you get back to yourself, how you want to represent your future in the wellness space. It's really taking a look at finding the ownership with what you're doing, becoming your own chief health officer, which I love that phrase, CHO. Yes.
CHO, oh.
So, you know, you come first, just like you put your own oxygen mask on when you're in the airplane, just like when you get out of bed, what do you do to take care of yourself? So you put yourself first, and it's not in a selfish way at all. On the contrary, this is very selfless, because if you're taking care of yourself first, then you have more energy and more love and more joy to give out to all of the people in your life, so that you never have to depend on a single person for your health, because you should take that sole responsibility and not be dependent on others. Of course, you're gonna learn and you're gonna develop and grow with a variety of resources from professionals, you know, other fitness professionals, books, videos, podcasts, and you should always continuously grow. But how are you taking that information and how are you applying it to now take action to become your own CHO, to becoming more self-reliant? So I'm specifically working on this idea of Me First as a selfless way to give back to yourself.
Awesome. Couldn't say it better myself. Oh wait, Cameo, where you at? Oh,
yes.
Owner of Saldair Wellness Studios in the South End. Look at this guy. What's up? We're just talking about bigger and better things.
That's right.
All right. Hey, where can they find you, Alan?
We are at Boston South End at 12 Clarendon Street in Boston.
Awesome.
Hey,
come check us out.
You got the awesome coaches here.
That's right. Contract work.
Enough said. So come visit us. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Oh, look at Pat, man.
Yeah,
yo, we just ran into Mike, Coach Urso.
Son, man.
And let me guess, Pat, you late? You're late, right?
Pat, I want to see on camera running.
Yeah.
See you in my office later. I want to see you in my office after this.
That's always late. Always late. Super busy today, guys. Like the day just snuck up on me. Right now, I'm just catching up on some emails and just came back from a meeting, rushed, answered some emails, ate a quick lunch, and now I got a jet to this new meeting that just sprung up on me at 2 p.m. It's 45 minutes away. And hold up. Yeah, so lots to get done today. And the house is a mess. Gotta start picking some things up before this kid comes back home and make another mess. So much to do. Oh, by the way, I just finished that creating some videos, shooting some videos for this quick self-care guide for my traveling clients. Pretty much a stretching routine. I will be releasing that further down. I just want to just structure it where do some voiceovers also, so it's like very easy to comprehend and for them to do it in their hotel rooms, wherever it is, you know. So just created that little thing, and pretty much gotta do some couple more reshoots, some more videos, because the lighting wasn't that good, so couldn't really focus on the key areas that I wanted to have focused on. So that's a whole nother thing that's going to be in post-production. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little heads up. And I still got to work on that deck for Fit Pro Development League, so you can see how quickly the day is unraveling. Anyways, about to go put on my kicks and then rush to this meeting. You're reflexing. As per the conversation that I had earlier with Tara, we were discussing how to monetize her message, and I was basically telling her my standpoint on it, which was like how I went from this fantasy aspect to now what is my theory, right? And then that fantasy is basically having money come to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis, right? That's an affirmation that I constantly recite to myself over and over, and so that I can hold that image of what that would feel and look like, right, if it was to come to pass. And then as that image is held in my mind, what happens is I developed a theory, and with that theory came Project X. And then while establishing that theory within Project X, what came to pass was the Fit Pro Development League, right? So now we need to try and take this idea and communicate it in a way that it will enrich the lives of the community in Fit Pro Development League, so that we are able to communicate it in a way that they understand it, so that they can go back and communicate that same message to their own communities, to their own tribe, right? And then as you do that, as that message and idea is held in the minds of all these people, then what happens next? That theory that I talked about, it becomes a fact, right? Multiple sources of incomes are established, and money is going to come to us and everyone who understands this idea in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis, right? So this is the idea that we're working with, and we want to communicate it in a way that it's easily understood and people are to execute on that idea. And execution on that idea is basically holding that image in your mind and using that image however you see forth, whatever you want to achieve. Because the awesome thing is, as you hold it in the mind is not your brain, the mind is an activity. As you hold that image in your mind, right? As you hold that image in your mind, the activity starts to take shape, and it can only manifest itself in a way that it knows how, which is in